These are the same commentary channels that are able to pull in hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views, with their shitty low effort videos that take like 15 minutes to make.
He's right.
In this video I'm going to show you how you too can also make boring minimal effort commentary videos, so you—
This piece of art he made so much that I vowed to make my own someday, but I'm not a cruel, heartless person like he is. I need—
Diffie has the perfect name for insults. Diffie got a stiffy.
You might want to reconsider your lifestyle choices if you experience the following symptoms inside your gameplay. Having to wait 3 rounds before you can move by.
Hey yo man, change the fucking channel. I don't want to hear this shit. Hey, did you miss me? I mean, the Redditors sure don't. I got 2 minutes in and couldn't tell what the point of the video was, besides throwing in as many memes per minute as possible. So, since this dumbass didn't actually listen to the intro, I want to make it clear. This video is about game gems, the games that are really close to our heart and we've grew up with. And I hope some people get a massive nostalgia trip from some of the games the boys might cover. So I enjoyed forcing my friends to make my videos so much I thought I'd do it again, and I may do this a lot more because it seems to be the only way I can actually stretch my videos to above 5 minutes. Anyway, grab some lettuce or fish food or something, I don't know, just fucking get comfy, man. And enjoy our game gems.
On your block, then I bleed it. Slide.
What do I have to do for Ginge this time? Fucking hell. Forgotten gems. Okay. Which reminds me that I'm still wearing my PJs. Maybe I should change that. Hold up. Now, because I am a boomer gamer, I have very boomer-light, nostalgic shower fonts, and I actually already have thought about this, so this won't be too hard of a topic. There's this little-known title, ironically called Remember Me, which is either the name of a really cool action-adventure cyberpunk game, or the cry for help and attention from a forgotten game that just hollows back a little bit in the emptiness of the forgotten internet. A little bit of both. Honestly, it's not completely forgotten because people like yours truly were completely enthralled by the sci-fi version of NoWillBill. Most people just kind of like skipped over it, and honestly I don't really blame them. It wasn't very inventive for its time, and those people are right. NoWillBill, which is of course where the game plays, it's in Paris. A very atmospheric version of Neo Paris that almost no one remembers 8 years after launch. I don't think many people remember this game at all. Even when it came out, it was sort of a commercial flop. Yeah, sales numbers on this baby were not looking too good. There is a great, and I mean great, behind the scenes thing documentary what the vision of the game was from the perspective of the studio making it. It's a really cool thing. I'll actually force Ginge to put it in the description of this video. I have the blackmail material, Ginge. You know what I'm talking about. Just put it in the description, okay? So yeah, link is in the description. Okay, that's all really nice, but I bet you the viewers don't really care about all this stuff. So, time for speed review! Gameplay! This is a railroad experience, completely standard, but slightly boring gameplay when it comes to exploration. And combat's also garbage. The story! Surely the story's better. Fish, please tell me the story's better. No! The story is not better. The story's a piece of crap. Especially because of, well, honestly, because it's how it's written and the voice lines. I honestly cannot tell which is worse. The characters are very flat and just forgetful and not very memorable. And it's so ironic this game is called Remember Me. Do you get it yet, guys? Do you get it? In fact, the entire story is fairly predictable, but it never really reaches its full potential. It's kind of like a sad climax. Like, it's fine, it was an adventure, but it's not very...
School's out, Mrs. Madame.
Yeah, you know. You guys might think, okay, we get it. This is literally the epiphany.
Wait, I'm sorry, what was that?
Epiphany.
Oh, epiphany. Yeah, that's not how it's fucking pronounced, you idiot. Epitome.
Of like an average game that no one cares about 2 months after it's out. Okay, but why do you talk about it then? Aha! Now that is a great question. Why would I choose to talk about it? Well, one, because I'm bored, but that doesn't matter. Two is, the fucking setup they have is like amazing. It's Neo Paris is an amazing setting. Then the other thing they have going with like the fact that it's a world where you can buy and buy memories and you can share memories, and memories have become a commodity good that you can buy, and it's amazing. It's just, there's so much to be done with that alone, and then they actually do some world building and it's pretty good actually. I've already talked about it, a goddamn level design in this game. It feels like I'm in some Blade Runner version of Neo Paris. It's just, I can sniff into sci-fi. It's amazing. I know every game has atmosphere, but this game does atmosphere in a different fucking way. It's really vibrant and alive. It's just, it's amazing. And honestly, the best parts when playing Remember Me is when you don't care about the story and you just look around and breathe in the atmosphere. And it's really sad, it's a railroad game, like you can't really track off the sidelines much, but it's just an illusion because as soon as you walk and stray from the path, it falls apart so quickly. But it's good while the illusion lasts. But really, I just want to mention how alive certain slices of Neo Paris feel. God, I would wish there'd be like an open world game in a cyberpunk setting where you could do that. That you could actually play without it crashing like every 2 hours. Okay, moving on. Okay, so we have great world building elements, great atmosphere. What else is great? The music, it fucking slaps. You don't think it slaps?
Audio Jungle.
It slaps.
Audio Jungle.
It fucking slaps.
Audio Jungle.
You're wrong.
Audio.
And that is all the time we have, unfortunately, because I'm out of ideas and out of time as well. Maybe we can hope for better executions of the same brilliant design with some of the more atmospheric elements while recasting the entire voice cast and coming up maybe with a new story entirely. But the world's great. The world's great. Okay, anyway, moving on. That was my time. See you guys in the next one.
Dead Rising 2 gets overlooked and it really annoys me. It's not as poorly received as the other games, but it's not met with the same warm embrace that Dead Rising 1 has. In case you don't know what Dead Rising is, it's an open world zombie game. You have 72 in-game hours to gather the facts and prove you're innocent. The mechanic is similar to Pikmin 1, where in that game you only have 30 in-game days to fix your spaceship. It's really fun to micromanage all these tasks within the 72-hour time limit. The game is also super cheesy, like original Spider-Man cheesy.
It's you who's out, Gobby. Out of your mind.
You start the game riding a motorcycle that has chainsaws attached to it in the Yeah, that. The core gameplay is juggling, getting to the objective, saving survivors, and defeating psychopaths. A lot of the items in the environment can be used as weapons as well, allowing you to adapt at any moment. Dead Rising 2 takes all these elements and makes them even better. The new mall has a lot more going on and memorable locations, like this casino area that you can win money and to buy weapons from the hunters. Weapon combinations, and you unlock new recipes by leveling up, unlike in Dead Rising 1 where really all you got was like a new move that you'd never use because you would just use the weapons instead. There's also now a co-op mode, which I played in and had the most fun in. You also now have a daughter who needs to take Zombrex every 24 hours. So not only do you have to do everything listed before, you now have to get to your daughter every 24 hours to stop her from getting infected. This game knows how to stress you out in the best way possible. My personal favorite moment in the game is when you defeat a psychopath and they have the main character say a badass line, but it's always trying too hard, so it's just funny.
Yeah, you're on fire.
There's never a lot of downtime, you're always moving to your next destination while planning the rest of the quests out at the same time. It's also forgiving if you can't save everyone, you can still get the best ending. It's difficult in a way that's fair instead of expecting you to play at superhuman levels. There aren't any broken weapons that completely ruin the difficulty because you can level up so fast from using them. Saving survivors gives you more experience, so saving them is actually worth it. And the best part is none of the characters get on your nerves even with the cheese. In Dead Rising 1 and 3, because I refuse to touch 4, there's a lot more time when you aren't given a lot to do, and getting to the objective isn't as fun like it is in 2. Sadly, this game is overlooked by most, and I wish it wasn't anymore, because it has the best elements of 1, just with a few quality of life changes and new ideas that make it really unique. It's on Steam for $20, but if it's on sale, I say get a friend and have a great time.
Good morning, afternoon, and night, ladies and gentlemen. My name is NoWillBill, and I'm usually an unreasonable level of angry. Today, however, is slightly different. Instead of focusing on something that makes me incredibly angry, I'll focus on something that I instead love. A gaming gem that came out only a few years ago, and reminded us of how much we loved classic Sonic the Hedgehog games. I'm of course referring to... definitely not you. You came out in 06 and made us wish we had classic Sonic. Anyway, I am, of course, referring to... No, not you either! Piss off, both of you! Sonic Mania, it's Sonic Mania. Jesus Christ. So, why have I chosen Sonic Mania over the other excellent classic games? Could have just as easily have picked Sonic 2 or Sonic 3 Knuckles, but no. I chose Sonic Mania, and more specifically Sonic Mania Plus, because it brings you that big hit of nostalgia while building on the classic Sonic the Hedgehog design using tight, fast-paced platforming that we've grown to know and love. Lots of classic zones from the previous Sonic games return, such as Flying Battery, Chemical Plant Zone, and... oh, for fuck's sake, Oil Ocean! And here I thought this was a perfect game. Wait, what was that? The Chemical Plant Zone boss is what? Me? Bean Machine? I love that game! So, if you hadn't noticed by now, there are quite a few references scattered throughout Sonic Mania and Sonic Mania Plus, all to the previous games of the series. I mean, hell, the special stages are based off of Sonic R of all things, and even then the devs still added the Sonic 3 special stages. And, wait, is that Fang the Sniper from Triple Trouble, and is that Barking Bean from Sonic the Fires? Whoa, is that the Metal Sonic race from Sonic City turned into a boss fight? Oh my god! What just happened? Did I just... Doesn't matter. Sonic Mania throws in a load of Easter eggs and references and recycles a load of old stages, but so what, right? What's new to the table? Well, there are 5 new foes for the Blue Blur to face off with. A group known as the Hard-Boiled Heavies, created when Dr. Eggman, or Dr. Robotnik, uses the Phantom Ruby on 5 of his Egg Robos. Each Heavy has their own boss fight, with some of the fights only playable by picking a certain character. We'll get to that soon. And the Heavies themselves even make an appearance in the boss of the Titanic Monarch Zone, the new final stage of the game. Speaking of, once you beat said final stage, you can unlock Encore Mode, where you can replay the game, but with altered level layouts and a new life system, where instead of gathering lives by collecting 100 rings or finding 1-up boxes, you find character boxes. These character boxes then give you the ability to swap out your current character for one of your reserve characters who act as your lives. Once the character you're playing as dies, however, you lose them until you find another character box with their face on. On the topic of characters, Sonic Mania Plus introduced 2 more playable characters to the crew, Mighty the Armadillo and Ray the Flying Squirrel, who both first appeared in the Sonic the Hedgehog arcade game, rarely seen outside of Japan. Both come with unique movesets and abilities, and both can be played in either Encore Mode or the default Mania mode. Well, I think that just about wraps everything up. Ginger's gonna get mad at me if this goes on any longer. So, good night, afternoon, and morning, everybody. My name is NoWillBill, and today I am an unusually low level of angry. Bye-bye.
There are so many incredible games that have just flown under the radar. Skyrim, GTA 5, The Witcher 3. You've probably never heard of any of these games, but have you heard of black? I hope so. Black is a colour of skin that the police like to shoot at. Shoot, you hear me say. Have you ever played the first person shooter for the PS2 and Xbox called Black? Because it's great. This baby came out in 2006 and was way ahead of his time. Little boy Spotcam had an amazing time playing this baby back in the day. Firstly, I know graphics aren't everything, but for a PS2 game, this is fucking phenomenal. It looks beautiful, but at the same time it's dark and gritty. It makes you just feel like a soldier. IGN 3 out of 10, not enough war crimes. The animations are just amazing too, and it looks so slick and polished, and I would genuinely love to buy an old ass PS2 just to experience this baby one more time. To be honest, the gameplay is just kind of a generic shooter, but for its time it was just so fantastic, and as you can see, this game has aged just as good as Brad Pitt. The shooting feels so solid, and the enemy AI is genuinely better than Cyberpunk's, so yeah, this was such an underrated gem, and I never hear anyone talk about it. Is there a god? If not, what are all these churches for? Just go fucking play Black, or you're a racist.
Gameplay.
Perfect. So, my favourite gem would genuinely have to be Fortnite. It's such a piece of art, and this is such an underrated game, honestly.
Did I ever tell you how much of a fucking disappointment you are? Fortnite! Really? Might as well do a partnership with Mountain Dew. That's how brain dead your audience is. Jesus. Fucking. My eyeballs hurt. It's just. No! Don't even. No! No! Go in the Fortnite bus with your Fortnite friends. Like, what do you think you're gonna be? The next ninja? Like, this is pipe dream, okay? Listen to your mother. Jesus, get a real career. Fuck.
I can do the floss.
And the only flossing you need to do is floss your fucking teeth, you fucking goblin. I'll get to it.
Oh, fine. So, my second favourite game gem is a game called Kingdom Rush. This is a fucking banger of a game. I remember playing this shit back in primary school with my mate who introduced it to me on an online Flash games website, and I was hooked from then. So essentially, Kingdom Rush is a top-down tower defense game. Okay, people may think this is rather a weird choice and quite boring, but just hold on. This was my favourite game to come back home to after primary, and I had an Xbox back then, and we're talking I had World at War. So, the game's concept. You must defend yourself from monsters, demons, wolves, and whatever the fuck that is, and making sure they don't go past those little flags. You defend your paths with towers. In the original games, there are 4 towers: the barracks, the archers, the mages, and the big boom boys. These towers are all you have to defend. I mean, you know, apart from the hero you have and all the god powers they grant you, but besides that, you're really fucking vulnerable. So you best be on your guard, as maps can turn from this to this very quickly. All of the towers can be upgraded a max of 4 times, and at the 4th you can choose which path you want to go, and oh my fucking god, they are sick. Heroes are your G's, the people you need to protect because they are there to protect you. And to be honest, they're one of your best lines of defense, so, you know, keep them alive. You can choose from multiple different heroes, and they all have their different stats and whatever, but you know, I chose this guy because he's thick. And the god powers I was mentioning earlier.
Don't fuck with me! I have the power of God and anime on my side! Wait,
One, you got this meteor strike ability, which decimates people in the early rounds. And lastly, you have reinforcements. These boys are like your backup if someone's about to go through the flag. You just chuck them down.
I got you, homie!
And they're gonna do all your dirty work for you. The last thing I want to talk about is the art for this game, because, my god, just look at it. This is genuinely one of my favourite art styles I've ever seen, and you know, as a professional artist, the artists for this game, you guys are insane and really talented. I really love you. As if I couldn't suck them off anymore. I'm sorry. Look, I just love this game, okay? Anyway, before I go on another tangent, Ironhide Studios have made 4 different Kingdom Rush titles: Kingdom Rush Frontiers, Kingdom Rush Origins, and Kingdom Rush Vengeance. They also made Iron Marines. Every single one of these games are insane. I've played all of them. This isn't a sponsor, but please go check their stuff out. I really love them. That's all from me, boys. Ciao.
We all have a game in our life we could play or watch others play for hours and never get bored. A game that was once, or still is, so fun and enjoyable you never play anything else. A game that you miss or hold dearly in your heart. That game to me is Gmod, or as it's widely known as, Gmod. Flashback to 2005. Half-Life 2 had come out a year prior and the still relevant game hadn't yet lost its hype, and rightly so. People were still playing, talking, obsessing over the awesome game, and Gary Newman was one of the many fans. Maybe bored of JB Mod, the original sandbox Half-Life 2 mod, or just wanting to try new things, he decided to create his own new sandbox mod. With no real gameplay, just the power to mess around with Source Engine as much as the player wanted, it was prone to grow popular on the chaotic early 2000s internet. Users had a whale of a time creating strange videos and moving ragdolls around and abusing weird physics of the game, and that was what made the Gmod community come to life. Gary's mod's true magnetic pull to the players of the early 2000s and 2010s was its incredible user-created game modes. There are 3 top game modes that every player knows and loves: Trouble in Terrorist Town, or TTT, Prop Hunt, and Murder. These were especially close to my heart, and I have some hilarious memories playing these game modes. I still play the game to this day, and nothing can ever compare to the amount of memories I've made on it. I feel like the game itself, it's a mediocre game, but the community and the friends I made while playing this game, and the amount of stupid shit that used to go down when playing this game it just deserves its place in the Hall of Fame. If you have some friends that are willing to play with you, you should definitely play this game. It's really cheap, it's on Steam, it's easy to download, it's not slow or anything, it's a really undemanding game. Is that a word? So you should definitely play it.
What do you consider manly? To some, it's WWE. To others, it's dating hot babes with tits and boobs and hair. But for me, it's Zoo Tycoon 2 Ultimate Collection. Hi, my name is Bill, and my parents beat me as a kid. I grew up not being allowed to consume certain types of media, no SpongeBob, no Disney Channel, no anything that didn't enrich my childhood experience. It was only around middle school that my parents eased up on me a little bit, but before that, I had been obsessed with animals and dinosaurs. In fact, when I was little, I wanted to be a paleontologist and uncover new species of dinosaurs, but that pipe dream ended when I found out that most of them don't actually go back in time, and most of their workday is just spent licking rocks. Just as most kids did, I moved on to other passions later in life, like drugs and hard crime. But despite all that, my love of biology always fueled the media I consumed as a kid. All I ever watched was Animal Planet, all I read were animal encyclopedias, and the only game I ever played was Zoo Tycoon 2 Ultimate Collection for the Macintosh. In Zoo Tycoon 2, you are given a flat space of land and some money, and that's pretty much it. You are told by investors to build a zoo with certain requirements that they give you, and if you follow their requirements, they'll toss more money your way. There's a star system that grades the success of a zoo, which is measured by happy visitors and feet through the gates. Oh my gosh, there's already a person here. Can I learn about you? You like lions? It's too bad we don't have any lions. Get the fuck out of here. How do I get this bitch out? The part of the game that I always found fun was matching the biomes to the animals and creating scenes and enclosures that felt like the animal could really live there. Uh-oh. Time to do a savanna biome. What's a savanna animal we can put in? Oh my gosh, it's a fucking monkey. It's a fucking monkey. Put a female in and a male so that they fuck. Look at these little guys. Look at that little guy. Why does he look like a porcupine? You look weird. They don't move very much. Y'all look kind of boring. Oh shit. I swear, animals in Zoo Tycoon came broken. They're never satisfied with what you give them, always bitchin' like Tiger 3 is lonely and Ibex 9 just shat itself to death. I suppose that was part of the fun though, just micromanaging wild animals, but it If I ever owned a zoo, I'd just throw some baby elephants in a chain link fence with some grass, a pile of mixed nuts, and a Dasani water bottle. If they can survive the jungle, they can survive the Northeast United States. Right there, get the fuck, come here. I'm putting you in a fucking box. I'm locking this bitch in a box. Yep, there you go. And you're in a box. Shut the fuck up. Why is he yelling so much? Stop. What do you want? Chill out. What do you... Stop. Why are you making so much noise? Dude, what is this guy's problem? I'm gonna shake you. I'm gonna shake you. Stop. You done? Alright, you're getting put in a box. Fuck you. Little tarantula right there. Can't see him. He's just walking around. There were actually a lot of details in Zoo Tycoon that you don't see in these simulator games anymore. I feel like now there aren't many sims with really immersive gameplay. The amount of things you can actually do in a game like City Skylines or Farming Simulator is just nothing compared to what the old Tycoon games had to offer. Zoo Tycoon 2 was really great for me as a kid. It let me have control over things despite however strict my parents could get. And a game giving me responsibility, like running a zoo, was really freeing, and it allowed me to live out my dreams independently. Too bad I usually squandered that responsibility. An interesting part of the game was what would happen when you dragged animals outside of their enclosures. Once you did that, people would run around like crazy, and your zoo's ratings would plummet. It really says a lot about corporate America that that's the real issue there, not the panther that just ate a guy. The fact that you might lose your legitimate business. I'm running out of things to do with this zoo. I don't really know. Guess I could like put fucking crocodiles everywhere. I don't know. Guys, it's fine. It's fine. Oh shit, look, they're running at him. They're running at him. Look at him. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Let him go. Let him go. I'll groom him. I'll calm him down. There you go. Chill out. I'm sorry, guys. We ran low on food. Keeper Carter can't reach Jaguar 1. Well, I'm sure he's busy ripping someone to pieces right now. This is how humans and animals were meant to live together. In harmony. What are you... You're being so scary. You're really not helping yourself right now.
Thank you for letting me do the video, Ginge. I had a good time. I like talking about monkey and crocodile. Thank you very much. Everybody have a good day.
Hey boys, thank you so much for watching. Like, you all mean a fuck ton for doing this, like, for real. And everyone who made a video, thank you, like, so much, even though it took fucking ages. No, I'm joking, but for real, I wouldn't be able to make these videos without you, so, thank you so much. And, see ya.
Nigga, throw that chair up. If you think I really rock, hit the club, tear it up.